but sometimes I get QuarkXPress documents from designers who made a book for print.
Yeah.
And I have to make an ePub of it. You can do it in QuarkXPress, but my workflow, it's an InDesign, so that's my starting point.
Right.
So I have to convert those documents from Quark to InDesign.
And that's how you found Markzware.
It's already 10 years ago that I found this product of you, Markzware.
Wow.
I think via Google or something.
Yeah. Okay.
I couldn't imagine that there was a program who was converting a QuarkXPress into InDesign. I think it's a big deal actually.
Yeah.
To do that.
It is.
Yeah. And but it's so simple to do if you have that program.
Right.
I told you before it's import export and before you know the magic has already happened.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. Well, that's what. Okay. So that's what So Ferdinand has been a valued customer of ours for like 10 years, and
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and at a certain point recently, late 2020, Ferdinand was asking about the new QXPMarkz, so we switched him over, which all Q2ID users on the Macintosh are now switching over to QXPMarkz. And the Windows version is still Q2ID only, but that'll also be eventually QXPMarkz. So how was your experience with the new QXPMarkz with your Quark to InDesign conversions?
Yeah, it's just perfect because it's a standalone program now. So I just open a QuarkXPress document, I load it in, I'll wait a few seconds, and I can export it as an IDML file.
Yeah.
That's what I like, IDML for InDesign. Then I can open it in whatever InDesign version.
Yeah.
And what I need is that InDesign document with all the aspects, ePubs. It's important that everything is tagged.
Yeah.
So paragraphs, characters, and objects. And I need those tags. And if some designer used those tags in QuarkXPress, and I converted with QXPMarkz, then it still exists in InDesign, and I can work on.
Wow.
So that's very, very important.
Yeah.
And if they don't use the tags, I have to find and search and find for those old things in like italics or small caps and that kind of thing.
Right.
And they still exist, and that's the main thing for me.
Right.
I can tag it, and I can make the ePub.
Right, yeah. And like you mentioned in the Dutch interview, in the beginning, you were very happy that for the transition that QXPMarkz comes with some scripts that loaded up in InDesign, just like the plugin is today. It works within InDesign, right?
As a plugin, and now it's standalone.
Right.
And I discovered that automation tool in that standalone program.
Yeah.
And it's even more fun because it's even more simple. It's drag and drop a QXP document, and automatically it exports as an IDML file on the right spot on my computer.
Right.
So yeah, it's so simple. I don't spend a lot of time in that program.
That's the idea.
Yeah. It's just
click and done. Yeah.
Drop and go.
Yeah, drag, drop, and go. Yeah, well, that's the idea, and that's what the engineers aim to do. That, like you said, all those intricate tags and styles and hyphenations and justifications, we're converting it all, colors, images, links, But for the user, it should be just, that's it,
Yeah.